Good morning all, it's Postbag and I've got a bin full of post items which is overflowing. So I think today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to try and do 10 items in 10 minutes. Right, first item, and I've cheated a little bit with this one because I've already opened it. There's a couple of micro USB leads, and in here we have a couple of these wireless charger, or QI wireless charging pads, one in black and one in white. So on eBay, these are QI wireless fast charger charging pad for all that stuff. $2.79, and you can choose between white and black, and these came from C-Touch 2015. How quickly can I get inside one of these things to see what's in there? Fairly quickly, it would seem. Oh, not much. Just the little transmitter. Or yeah, it is a transmitter. Well, I suppose it's the primary of a transformer, isn't it? But I think they're also called transmitter and receiver. Yeah, the little transmitter board there, and the coil with this. I think that's a ferrite plate, which kind of provides the inductive coupling. It'll be on the top, won't it? On that surface to the receiver pad. Interesting. Now, these are for an upcoming video. To go with this one. Sorry, it's all dusty. Something to do with charging lithium cells using TP4056 modules, but I'm going to keep you in suspense. And here's another one which I cheated and opened because basically I was trying to find something and I couldn't work out what was in each package. And this looks like a very nice, probably a buck converter module with digital interface and no potentiometers. Nice. Microcontroller, couple of displays. So I think it can show voltage and current simultaneously. Diode and MOSFET there, and the big inductor. Pretty sure it's buck. It's a DP30V5A, 30 volt, 5 amp. Now it appears to be by the same people that made that one with the little ribbon cables that I showed the other day. Let's get that. Yes, this one with the separate remote control, which is the DPS3012. You can see the logo is the same there. And this is made by the Hangzhou Ruideng Technologies Co. Limited. Now, when I did the video on this unit, SuperDAO and various other people said, can we see the response or the overshoot when you switch on the output? Put it on the scope, see if there's an overshoot into, I don't know, no load, a resistive load, and then possibly some sort of complex load, maybe another buck converter perhaps I could use, or that electronic DC load, which I've got somewhere. So I think what I'll do is a separate video at some point, taking a selection of these devices, buck and or boost converters, and look at their transient response on switch on, see if they do overshoot on output voltage. But anyway, this item is digital LED, constant current and volt regulated power supply step down module. $10.68 free shipping from TomTop Digital. Now you can choose either the non-removable digital tube, and by tube they mean the little LED display. I think the one with the removable digital tube is slightly more, 1068, 1088. Quite why you'd want the removable display elements, I don't know. I mean, I'd only lose them, so I went for the non-removable. Right, how are we doing for time? I don't really know because I don't have any sort of cumulative time indicator on my... I'm just wasting time, aren't I? I'm wasting time talking about cumulative time indicators when I could be opening stuff. Ooh, a little kit of parts. Yes, this is a little kit of parts with a transistor, resistor, diode. I mean, there's very little in here. And then this transformer. And what this is it's a high voltage generator. So you stick 3.7 to 7.2 volts in there, press the switch, and you get 20 kilovolts out of the other side. Now this was at a time when I was sort of buying these step-up generators, really part of my lithium transfer of energy from one cell to the whole pack idea, where I bought that was supposedly 400 kilovolt generator. So this is a build your own 20 kilovolt generator. That could be quite interesting. So the transistor is a 2SD880. Is that just a regular bipolar transistor? Let's take a look. Yeah, this is an NPN transistor, audio frequency power amplifier, applications, power dissipation 30 watts. So the high voltage generator is a bit like this one. This isn't the one I bought because some stuff in that bin is so old now. $2.72 free shipping from Alice Happy. 858. Who's Alice Happy? Yeah, so you can see it's very simple. Transformer. Oh, they provide a little sort of connector thing just so you can get a spark gap. Resistor, diode, the big transistor, and you shove power in there. Address on both sides. That's a bit weird. Let's see what's in here. Oh no, it's another watch. It is another watch. Which one? Oh, it's the calculator watch. Fantastic. Interesting that this label is dated April the 1st, 2016. Well, it has the time, which is fun, and then it has an on and an off button, which seems to switch on and off the calculator, which is really fun. Let's try 56 divided by 89 is that number. Where's the decimal point? Must be in there somewhere. Oh yes, I can see it. It doesn't show it very well on the camera. Off, on. Let's try 56 divided by, oh I don't know, 0. See what it makes of that. Error! So does the calculator have an on-off switch because it uses large amounts of power? I've just worked out that those come off. I don't know. We'll have to take this thing apart one day. Not today. The calculator watch is a bit like this one. Fashion Child Kid Silicon Date Multi-Purpose Electronic Wrist Calculator Watch. Just 99 cents with 69 cents shipping. This one is by Happy Easy Buy 04. And of course you've got lots of colours. What colours have you got actually? Black, white, royal blue, rose red, pink, yellow, green, orange. And I went for orange. Right, here's another one. I think this is number 5. I've got to do 10 in the time. And this is a toy yo-yo. Oh, I think it lights up, so it's full of LEDs. That'll be fun. It's a bit rattly. It's got something loose in there. Right, let's see if I can make it light up. I'll drop it in from above. Oh. Yeah, it did light up when it was spinning. Perhaps if I can spin it, I can get it to light up. Not easily. Let's wind it up again. Let's drop it from a greater height this time. Yeah, it definitely lights up. So has that got some sort of clever sort of generator mechanism in there? Oh, it unscrews. We can find out. Let's have a closer look. No, it's a real con. It's got a couple of batteries in there and a sort of springy thing. I could probably make that work just by whacking it on the table, and a red LED. That's a bit rubbish. I was hoping that that would have a little clever generator in it. Bad. I'm actually quite annoyed with this, so there we go. Permanently lit. Yeah, that's much better. So the LED glow light up yo-yo party, whatever that stuff says, 99 cents, Canadian cents. In fact, 76 US cents. So this is one of these 50p things. This one from Lucka Pen. And another one. What have we got in here? Oh, a dial. It's a hygrometer or a humidity indicator. Oh, I don't like that lighting. Let me change that. Yes, this is just completely manual. There's no electronics in here at all. There's just some sort of springy thing attached to a shaft, and then the needle is on there. Very high humidity today. I think you're meant to tap these, aren't you? 75%, which doesn't surprise me, I suppose, because it is raining outside. I wonder if we can get that to go down by drying this thing out. Let's give it a try. This is perhaps... oh, that's very hot. It's a bit brutal way of doing it. using a hot air gun, but oh yeah, that's going down really quite rapidly. It's also getting extremely hot. So yeah, by heating it up, I've managed to get it to go down to 50% humidity, and then that should... oh, it's still going down actually, because the whatever is in there is drying out. Yeah, I might take that apart at some point. This was part of my sort of... I was getting into dehumidifiers because we were having some humidity problems last winter, and I'm sure they'll come back in a few months' time. Yeah, that's still dropping, 45% now. I just wanted some sort of reference points to try and work out what the humidity was, so I just thought I'd get a mechanical hygrometer. And the durable analog hygrometer humidity meter, power free of course, because it's totally mechanical, just $1.22 free shipping, and this is from SG Buy-in Cons. What's that? Some sort of Singapore buy-in coins type derivative? But they haven't written coins properly. They've written cons. Yes, interesting. Right, what's this? Number 8 or something? 7 maybe? And it is an incredibly low-cost power bank. Now, this is probably going to be another one where I can't find it in my purchase history, but I've got a feeling it was something like $1.70. It really was very cheap indeed. The cost has been cut by using a single piece of wire to make up all the springs for the 18650 cells, which is quite nice. Now, can I get all this stuff out to take a very quick look at the electronics? Wow, this really has been built down to a price. It's a single chip design. The chip says TPS something on it. There's an inductor there, but there are no semiconductors at all. A few resistors and capacitors. So the MOSFETs doing the sort of boost switching must be built into that chip. There's absolutely nothing on the back of this board. Oh, there are 4 LEDs for state of charge and a button there to switch the thing on and off. But yeah, that's really been built down to a price. The question is, does it actually work? I can't imagine that these USB ports are going to output much current. This is probably limited to 1 amp per port at the very best. Yeah, this really is just rubbish, isn't it? I'm having real difficulty aligning all the USB ports to get them into the plastic holes. I've got a feeling that in connector is a bit too wide for its plastic cutout. Yeah, definitely built down to a price. I just don't think it's worth getting a 6-cell 18650 power bank for $1.70. It's just rubbish. Well, it looks like a bit like this one, dual USB 5V 2 amps. Oh, I don't think so. That would have to be one heck of a chip to put 2 amps out on each port. This does look like the one. The image has that sort of continuous wire springy thing. Not quite sure what that L-shaped white bit is, but this is similar. This one is $270. I'm absolutely convinced that the one I bought was $170. Free shipping, good tops $165. So a couple more, I think. And this one is a charge adapter. I think it might be OLED. So let's power this up. It's the QEZ type. Is that OLED? I don't think that is OLED actually. No, that's got a backlight. That's a reversed out LCD with LCD backlight showing voltage. Reset button on there. I'm sure Big Clive's got one of these. Oh, my power bank's packed up. But yeah, no, that's not OLED. That's LCD. Let's see if it's billed as OLED on eBay. Well, here it is in my purchase history. Now, I can't click through to it because it's no longer available. I got it from HeliShop 2015, $3.74. It is described as OLED, but this isn't OLED. This is LCD. Let's have another quick look at it. I mean, you can see quite clearly that it's LCD. There's a lot of light coming from the backlight, and then if you tip it, you get that characteristic LCD sort of reverse out effect. Yeah, so that's definitely not OLED. That's LCD. Why is it packed up? What's going on? It's okay, I'm just having power bank timeout issues. Yeah, but that's definitely a liquid crystal display. I mean, the segments are not dots of a matrix. So no, that's an LCD QEZI power bank or charger, not power bank, charger doctor. Right, last one I think. Some of these are really old. I mustn't leave it so long in future before I look at the stuff because it's just not listed on eBay if it's this old. Oh, and it's another one of these power bank cables with built-in voltmeter and ammeter. There's a little V and an A there. I wonder if they light up. Slightly different to the black ones I got. Let's put them side by side. Yeah, it's a bit different to the other one because the other one has the ammeter voltmeter near the micro connector end. This one has it at the USB type A connector end. Why does that only stay on for a while and then... Oh, that's the power bank switching off. But that came on, and then the V and the A LEDs remained on. It's very indistinct as to whether it's V or A, isn't it? But 5.1 is presumably... And then that display has gone off, even though those LEDs have stayed on. That's a bit weird. Well, it's quite interesting this. I've plugged it into another power bank, so I'm continuously drawing a current. And now it shows voltage and current, and it flicks between green and blue LEDs, which is quite nice. 4.8, 1.1. Then it just sort of seems to give up, and it stays on current. It's not very accurate either. The voltage disagrees with this one. And this has got 2 decimal places, whereas this has only got 1, which is not as good. But it's just sitting there on current now. Maybe if I unplug it and the current goes to 0, it then shows voltage. It's got a bit of a mind of its own, this thing. It's really quite strange. Let's plug that back in. It only seems to show current if you're actually drawing some current. 1 amp, 4.8 volts. That's showing 5.11 volts. Maybe this is suffering from a bit of volt drop on some of these cables. It's not very good, is it? Because it's not very accurate. It's very quirky in that it only shows volts if there's no load. It only shows amps if there is a load. Weird. Well, this little white plastic 2-digit LED unit is still for sale. $2.81. It's a digital LED display, micro USB, data charge, voltage and current cable. This one is from Ocean Beach, $2.81, free shipping. But is that clever? Only showing the current when it's drawing a current, and when it's not drawing a current, only showing the voltage, and then after a few seconds blanking the display out and not showing anything. Is that clever? Is that intelligent? I'm not sure I'd have designed it like that. A little bit weird. Okay, let's do one more. I'm probably way over the 10 minutes. In fact, I'm going to do 2 more. I'm pretty sure these are the same thing. Yes, 2 of these QI Qi charger units. And in here I think there's another one. And I think the only difference between them is that I found that you can buy them in 2 flavors, and it's to do with which way the connector is angled. Let's have a bit of a closer look. Yes, the difference between these is just the way around that the socket is when it's attached to the receiver unit. One is one way around and one is the other, so it just depends. If you're sticking this on the back of your phone, they do it like this in order to give you an option which way round your socket is orientated. And so these are in my purchase history. These are 2 different flavors, the front side and the back side of this thing, ultra thin wireless power charger pad receiver. Now it's the receiving pad. You could also think of it as the secondary of the transformer that's created by the wireless charging pad and this receiver. So $1.98 each. I think I bought 2 of one type and 1 of the other, so that I've got 3. And these came from Oh Right There. And so all of these are today's Postbag items. Stupid. Yo-yo, light up. Stupid thing. Cheerio.